Hello. Hey guys, this is Patdees, and I don't know if my shirt is a little bit too loud for or, um, the camera. If you're getting a little bit of fuzz background, but I was on a stream last night, and I haven't done one of these lives in a while because I focus a lot on my other YouTube channel. I am a full-time reseller and stuff, but every day that the market is open, I watch the market. So I decided, and I'm going to put more effort into it this year into basically we relocated our office here, and I'm going to put more effort into doing talking about money. So the channel used to be called Pat's Hall Health and Wealth, and I think it was too confusing, and I just made it simple: money, me. Basically, everybody's interested in making money, some sort of uh, credit cards, houses, stocks, CDs, paychecks, things like that. So it's all about money and stuff. So I am gonna talk today about basically what's going on in GameStop. No, we don't talk politics here. This is all about money. I could care less who's in the office as far as that. Basically, today I'm going to talk about what's going on with GameStop and Robinhood. So, Susan, thanks for coming. If you guys could give me thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, check me out. I am going to start doing about 3 videos a week. I'll probably do a Monday launch. Hey, Eric, and I will do a video over the weekend and probably try to do a middle video. And so I'm going to touch on a lot of subjects on this channel. Really going to make it a effort. The channel is not monetized. I only have about 176 subscribers right now, but I'm hoping to, turn it into something that, people are interested in watching. I wanted to come on and talk about, if you guys are following the GameStop story, is that GameStop basically was $32 a week ago, and it hit a high today of $483. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to enlarge that, and you guys can still hear me. $483. But Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, and Robinhood stepped in and are not allowing people to buy the stock, which I don't understand how they can do that, because really, in a sense, without buyers, how you're allowed to sell your position. So it must be that other brokers are still allowing buys, but how can you stop people from, if they want to buy the stock? There's been a squeeze on short selling because people had gotten involved in the stock and drove the price up. Now you're gonna real quick. You're gonna say, what is short selling? Short selling is when someone borrows a stock. No, where you have money in your account, and you say, I want to, for example, sell GameStop at $30. What you're hoping is that the stock drops down, and that it will, like, for example, let's say you sell 100 shares at $3,000. Now you have to replace that stock, and you buy it back at $15, and you keep the difference, $1,500. The problem that's been going on, as the what has happened, is a small community on Reddit has seen that some of these stocks are highly shorted, so they decide to step in and buy the stock. And when they do that, for that example I gave, when you sell that at $30, $3,000, when you had to, now the stock, for example, shoots up to $100, there's two things that can happen. You'll get a call from the broker asking for more money, because typically what happens is, most cases in a margin account, you have to keep it at 50% of what the value is. So now all of a sudden, before, when you sold that for $3,000, you needed $1,500. But now let's say it's worth 100. Now you need 5,000. So you either got to come up with 3,500, or you got to buy the stock back and take the loss. So something that you sold for 3,000, now all of a sudden you got to buy for $100, which is $10,000. You're talking about a $7,000 loss there. So that's where this is happening, that people are getting squeezed, they say, because as the price keeps going up and up, how much more pain do people want to take, hedge funds want to take, because the price is going up. What I will say, what's going on is not healthy. You could see today there is a low of 112.25 and a high of 483. I mean, this is just crazy. Hey, Ansley, thank you for stopping. I appreciate it. Yes, I'm going to do more on this channel. The issue a lot of times, Ansley, is the setup, having the camera, and we moved, in a sense, down from our dining room down and built an office and stuff downstairs. And so we're going to be doing more. I follow the market every day, and I really want to put a lot of effort. I was on with Dan yesterday, a friend of mine who's friends with Scott, and we were talking about it. And we got talking about it. He didn't know I had this channel. And he said, Pat, why don't you, and he's right. I should be spending some more time in doing this. It's tough to create content on the other channel every day. But really, with the balance of this channel and the other channel, I could do that every day because obviously, oh, thank you. Not healthy, but shows the flaws in the system. Exactly. And I can even highlight, that's one thing that we're live right now. If you guys are watching the replay, you see that what happens is they have the ability in StreamYard. So what's happening is, what I'm worried about is people that have, for example, that get, and there's other people now that have gotten caught up into it. What about the person that buys it for $300? And at one time today it was down to 112, and they're having a margin account, and they're forced to sell. But Robinhood is one of those accounts that basic companies that came along. Hey, Dan. Thank you for stopping by. I actually just mentioned you. So will they short it again? We know it can hold this value. Can it? The problem is yeah, he did. He kind of lit a little bit of fire. I'm like, I'm on his channel talking about it. I should be on mine talking about it. The problem is right now is finding shares to short. A lot of times the brokers won't even lend you the shares to short. So what's happening is people are stepping in and buying puts and stuff like that. But the puts are so overpriced that you can't even get a fair shake at the price on them, because they know that the stock, in my opinion, probably within the next, I would say, 2 months, as this washes out, we'll be back down to a $30 range, and maybe even less. So that's GameStop. I'm showing you that today, I mean, it's down $123, 36%, which is unbelievable. Another one of the stocks, and the charts that I'm showing you right now are basically are TradingView.com. It's the free version that I'm showing you. Actually, you mentioned silver yesterday. Silver at one time was up today. It's up about 2.5%, but they're talking adjusted. I read on Reddit that I mean, what a crazy number that they threw out there. I saw last night, and I was up to about 3 o'clock in the morning, kind of studying some of this stuff. They're talking that inflation adjusted, that silver should be $1,000. I mean, imagine that, $1,000 an ounce. I mean, that would be crazy. I mean, I like my 100-year-old coins, but at probably not probably at $1,000, I'd be selling them off. So. Another stock that's been caught up and is Express, EXPR. Look at that today. I bought it the other day around 370. It had dropped down to 3. I got out at 420 the other morning and watched it go to over 13. Now back today, it's down 50%. So, I mean, imagine the people who got in, and this is where you have to be careful. The people that got in at $10 now are looking at a 50% haircut. And we're talking like there are people out there that will put $5,000 or $10,000 in it because they have it in short-term thinking. I'm gonna get rich. I'm gonna they read the stories about how someone turned 5,000 into 80,000. That is not the way to invest. Clearly, if you're doing that, you're gambling. And I would never recommend that. I didn't do. I could tell you the EXPR position that I took in an account was 200 shares. So roughly it was $7. I only made $100, but basically I made 13-14% in 2 days, and I was happy with that. Sometimes I'll take small trades like that. Another one was Bed Bath and Beyond. was another stock on that list. That stock, I mean, here you look at this stock, was $20 a week ago, shot up to as high as $54, which is not as, but yeah, I mean, on basically no news, all about people driving it. But see, today it's down $21. One of the stocks that I'm in right now, I have a put, but I can't get no one to buy the put yet, and it's driving me nuts because the stock is down huge today. Is iRobot. Now here it was $80 approximately a week ago. It shot up to 200. I bought a 100 put. There was no bid, no ask. I offered $3.20, so the contract cost me $320. Today, one contract went off at $8. I'm trying to sell mine at $9.50, and the bid is only around $6. So clearly, the market is being manipulated by the people that are behind the scenes. Wants me to join for free. Well, no, we're not gonna. So it's asking me to join, probably because I got so many stock quotes, but that's all right. So what we could do is we could pull up another stockcharts.com. There we go, and we'll show you how these red candles on here are when the stock drops. You could this green that you see on here. This green that you see on here is basically what happens is the relative strength, meaning it's overbought. It gets to a point where, I mean, look at this stuff, and let me give you a bigger picture of it to show you basically. And look at this stock. I mean, this stock was in September $5. To go from 5 to basically 500 is crazy on basically no fundamentals and stuff like that. So. Clearly it is being manipulated, but I don't think it's right that the brokers are stepping in and saying that you can't buy the stock. That's not a fair and balanced market. So those are the couple stocks I wanted to talk about today. I don't want to keep these videos real long and winded. I will be actually doing more pre-recorded content. That way I can make a nice thumbnail, but I do plan on, like I said, doing probably about 3 or 4 videos a week on this channel. If you guys are new to me, you can like and subscribe. And I'm a regular guy that's a former restaurant business owner. I've landlord. I've dealt in real estate. I've bought and sold stocks 20 years. I invest in mutual funds. I currently manage 3 accounts, and I've worked with somebody that I've doubled his money for him in the last year. If you look back at some of the videos, and I catch myself saying which I can't edit out now because we're live, but if you look back at the videos that I did earlier this year, I talk about Disney, Viacom, and Kohl's. Those have all been successful investments in the last month. So I will be back. I appreciate your support. The channel is Money Me. Yes, I agree. If you guys could like and subscribe and comment below, I'd greatly appreciate it. You guys have a good, safe day, and take care.